Hi everyone, at the moment I'm working on a box of wet flies. Basically these are Irish patterns I'm working on, some mayflies, some dabblers. At the moment I'm doing a row of octopus flies. This is like a golden yellow version, they're kind of like the standard Melvin octopus style colour. I'm going a wee bit warmer, I'm going to be tying sort of the golden olive version. So I'm going to be filming it, so I'll zoom in so you can see the fly. Hook I'm tying on like a size 10, competition heavyweight, this one, from Full and Mill. If you haven't got the Full and Mill one, any sort of wet fly type style hook would do fine. Thread, as I say, I'm going to be using quite a warm thread, a good aiming point as I call it, for the head. I'm going to use the Fire Orange. This is a good fly, it's a good fly in Ireland all over, like, but it's certainly a good fly through the Daphnia, which Daphnia is a kind of water flea if you want to call it. Especially get it in the deep water. It comes up in the water when clouds there, sun comes out, goes down a wee bit deeper. It's just a matter of finding the depth where it is. Well, tail, this here, just going to show you. This is a Glo-Brite number 8. It's a floss. It's a very thin floss, you can see. It's equivalent to like a 6/0 thread. So what you do is there's a good dozen fibres there. Just roll it around my hand and then I brush it to form the tail. So I catch it at the top and then we work our way down. I can slightly open it as I wind down so it's basically working its way around the shank. Normally you should wind over or top of thread. This thread is waxed, plenty of grip though. So anyway, you're looking for a length, round about the body length for the tail. Just fluff it out. I'm going to use a small oval gold tinsel for a rib. Just catch that on. I'm just going to quickly come up, just tap it with my finger just to hold it in place. As I wind up. Body colour. Now, just reach over, got the kind of golden olive. Now this is there's different mixes I like. This is one here, this is the yellow and fiery brown blend. You can see what you get is this really nice warm colour. The other one here I've got is the Sunburst and olive. You can see again it's really warm. There's different ways of getting the colour you want. If you really warm it up, when you use the Sunburst and golden olive blend, this is seal's fur. You could use synthetic fibre, you use what you like. This gives the body a right boost. So just lightly dab it on, slide it up. Now when I'm dyeing materials I use vineyard dyes. So if you use the vineyard dyes and the colour blends that I'm using, you'll end up with the same. And then I usually just mix it. It's to my own eye. It's usually, how can I put it, 50-50, and then I start messing around. Now, for the body hackle, this here is, now this was a mate's saddle that I had. Now, it had a slightly bit of sort of ginger in it, light ginger, very light, with a bit of grey. I don't know if you can see it, but the grey was in the feather there. Now, this is dyed golden olive. Now, sorry, golden yellow, not golden olive, golden yellow. And it gives you this lovely warm colour. I really like it. So, there was a cape I didn't have much time for it. But once you dye it, colours like this, it's perfect. So what we're going to do is catch this in. Now you want at least 2 to 3 mil from the eye. Make sure you tie in the stem. Oops. Now, fibre length is quite reasonably long in this fly. I quite like it long anyway. So I want the softness of the base of the feather. So I make sure I've got a turn or 2 at the top. And then you come through around about 3 to 4 turns or so. Bring it round, bring my tinsel round and into that last turn. Just follow up with the tinsel and the hackle and wind through. Now you could use a yellow in this body as well. You could use a few colours. This way, there's so many variants. It's this style of fly, colour combination. They're basically all unique in a way to basically the materials that you have. There you go. It's a nice olivey colour. It's nice. Now this here is a rump. Now I've basically dyed this a fluorescent yellow. This is golden pheasant rump. I removed it from the skin and then obviously dyed it. It's used in the octopus flies. I've got a few different colours I like to use, but this colour works. And you can use the natural if you want, just the natural which is yellow. So that's why it's so warm. So if you use like fluorescent yellow, it just lifts the colour a wee bit. And it's very popular style, this in Ireland. It's very good for the mayfly. It's very good, just, I mean, if you fish in the Irish lochs, it's a colour that catches a lot of fish. So anyway, got 2 or 3 turns, depending on the feather. I could use it all up, but I'm just going to, that's plenty. Turn that away. See how it's sitting, that's fine. I'm going to put legs on this, just so I've got dyed this hot orange. These are pre-knotted pheasant tail legs. Now I bought these for vineyards. Now if you bring them 90 degrees from the stem of the feather, the tips naturally line up, tear it away. Now the length of the legs is up to yourself. They can be as long as short as you like. You want to be able to see them, so you want to blend. There we are, so 3 down either side of the hook. 3 on my side, 3 on your side. Come round with 2 or 3 turns. A wee quick look at that, it's fine. Make sure it's secure. Easiest way is just to break these off. Gives you a neater cut. Now I'm going to basically finish off with a golden olive. I'll show you, I dyed this myself, it's all over the place like. This is a Partridge, sorry, try to remember the name of it. This is one of the these are the side feathers. I'm not going to use the side feathers. These are dyed, they're sort of golden olive. Now, remove the fluff. And a nice marked feather. These are the side feather, top and side feathers of the skin, which are ideal for flies like this. So trim away, or just bare the stem or bare the fibre back and the tip, so you can trim it and tie it on. A wee bit of wax again, just to give you the grip in the fly. Now there's a lot of dressing in this fly. A lot of people look at it that don't stay in Ireland or don't fish the Irish waters and scratch their head, oh geez, that's enough a lot of materials in a fly, but these work extremely well. If you go to islands and fish the lochs, I would certainly recommend you have some of these in your box, if you want to fish wets anyway. And then basically wind, you're only going to get 2 or 3 turns. Make sure you catch it in and fold it back and build the head up. Just fold back the stem, gives it all the strength. Pull it out. Now you can just break it off, get a neat cut. Now I like to put the hairdryer through it because there's a lot of materials there that are a bit twisted. But if you add a wee bit of heat, it'll bring it back to normal. So you just bring all the feathers round. You'll see how it opens up the partridge, just makes it sit, gives you that nice warm colour. Now you can go stage, you can put jungle cock on it, you could even put booby eyes on it, which I've done quite a few times, and nowadays there's a lot of people fishing the Irish patterns, especially the competition anglers, and putting booby eyes on does work. It allows it to obviously skate, you can control the depth of it. Now up at jungle cock eyes, I've got one here I've just picked. Now it's got an actual start of a split at the top there. I'm just going to encourage that by basically coming down the middle with it. Tear it down into the feather, you'll see how much I've come down. Just hold the tips of the feather with your fingers, obviously, and then encourage them out down either side of the head. Best thing to do is just come around with a couple of turns or so. See how they're sitting. If you're happy with that, I usually fold it back. You will get a slightly bulkier head by doing that method, but then your jungle cock will not pull out. And I want a nice bright head anyway, that's why I'm using this thread. It's one of the main reasons anyway. Adds the warmth, and it's a good aiming point. Trim away your thread, trim away, obviously you can trim or break away your jungle cock here, but sometimes I prefer to tear it, see if it tears. It sometimes will go, maybe that. What you get is a neater cut if you can tear it off. So there we are. It's one of many the octopus patterns. This is just the golden olive, or a version of it. I'm just going to put jungle cock in there. Sorry, jungle cock. I'm going to varnish the head, sorry. Just watch, don't get it on the jungle cock. You don't want it up onto it. Just rotate your vise. As well as the head being so bright, you've got the jungle cock as a good aiming point. And there we are. It's good fun. These are great flies to tie. As I say, I've got the sort of lighter version, the slightly warmer version. Saying that, both of these are quite warm, but sometimes the chartreuse tail works better than vice versa. It just depends on the dark water. If you're fishing, say Melvin, it's quite dark water sometimes, and you could. These are two. I would probably put one as because the octopus works. It's where it gets its name from, especially the Melvin octopus. And there is many variants of that fly. I have tied many, but this is the one, the kind of colours I like. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And again, thanks for watching.